I'm in this meme and I don't like it. So, anyway, here's part 4. So, for part 4, we're going to go through the 2 most expensive items we found in the Mr. DIY haul. But first, we're going to cover something I completely missed out in one of the previous parts, and it is this. It is an iPhone XS case, and the original intention was to pass this to my cousin who had an iPhone XS and to get him to review it. But because of time constraints and I didn't want to keep you guys waiting any longer, I thought that I could cover the general gist of the case and pass it to him, and maybe he can give a review about it in the comments below. Looking at the case, it's made by the same people as the iPhone 7 case, the Ingenious case. But I really like the design of this case. There's this frosted glass back panel and this bright red design around the sides and the camera housing. And what really drew us to this case was this. It has a flap for the main camera. And I can see this flap working in one of 2 ways. The first is as a privacy shield. So if let's say you don't want the phone's camera to accidentally turn on and record something, you could cover this and the camera will never be seen and no recording can get through. Another way this can help is as a protective shield. So covering the camera lens protects it from any drops or bumps on the camera lens. So looking at it now, if I were to drop the case with the phone inside on a flat surface or a jagged surface, that camera lens is protected, it's no longer exposed. And I see these kind of designs catching on for a lot of iPhone cases, and honestly I wouldn't mind more cases adopting this kind of feature. Apart from that, the rest of the case feels as well built as the other one, and yeah, I don't think there's much to go through with this case. Really well built product for the price. Now for what you've been waiting for, the 2 most expensive products. So I have to apologize a bit for the next 2 products, because if you notice, the camera quality is going to switch a lot, and the reason is because I had to use my main phone to test out the next 2 products and I had to rely on a backup phone to record. And if you notice, the lighting for the next few shots are not that great. That was before I got my lighting situation sorted out. Despite the below average camera quality and the lighting, I hope you guys enjoy the next few parts. Okay, now we have this. This is something that I was really excited for in the shop. It is a tripod for your phone, but it also comes with a remote control. And what this does is, it allows you to remotely control your phone's camera through this. So if let's say you wanted to take a group photo or record something while you were further away, you could do that, and you just have to click the remote and your phone will snap the picture or record the shot for you. Let's test it out and see whether it works, because if it works, it might actually become part of my camera gear for this channel. So here we can see that we have the tripod stand, the clamp for the phone, and the remote itself. One more reason why I was excited for this product, these legs are flexible. So let's say you had something like a fence, but you wanted your phone to hang on from the side of it, you could actually shape it to hang on to that. You just have to shape the legs, wrap it around, and yeah, it would work something like this. I would have a flexible tripod on the go. I'm not so sure how it would work with the weight of the phone. I assume you would have to do some sort of gymnastics with the placement and the wrapping. This is actually really useful. So let's take this out and try it out. Oh, it's actually kind of yeah, I don't think this was made for a phone my size. Maybe something like the device I'm using this to record on would be better. This is the tripod. You could just extend all 3 legs, place it on a table, or if you're like me and you just want something simple, this could be like a poor man's gimbal. It doesn't have the stabilization, but at least it gives you something to hold on to and record your shots. So on the button, I can see there's an on-off switch. I'll switch it on, and you can see the Bluetooth has already activated. So I'm going to sync this to my phone and see if it works. This is actually taking longer than expected. It's basically a remote control, so I don't really have an interface to pair this with properly, but I'll get there. The ultimate irony here is the back of the remote says it's easy to set up and use, but I'm honestly struggling to pair this right now. I don't know if it's because it's late or if I'm just an idiot, but can't seem to pair this properly. And it doesn't help because there's no instructions on the box. It just keeps saying it's easy to set up, it's easy to use. Nothing much about adding the remote. Okay, this is actually kind of disappointing now. Alright, oh okay, I managed to find it. Allow access, pair, connecting. Yes, okay, it's connected. So let's fire up the camera and see if it works. It actually works! Okay, hold on. I'm gonna try and show you. I'm gonna press the button and you should see it snap a picture. I assume that translated into the video. Okay, hold on. I'll switch on the flash so that way we'll both know that it captured the picture. Okay, 3, 2, 1. And it works! Alright, nice. I think this is gonna join the camera crew, especially this. Lives up to the hype with the bendy bits. I'm really liking this, if you can't tell already. This was the most expensive item on the list, but I would say it's worth it. Now, for the one I assume a lot of you are interested in, it is this. So what this does is, it turns your phone into a sort of controller. This is useful for games like PUBG Mobile, Fortnite, and I can kind of see the appeal why, because I've never played them, but just by looking at people play them, I struggle to see how they manage to balance holding the phone, touching the touch controls, and somehow managing to play the games without like a comfortable grip or like something to just organize their hands while playing. I've never played PUBG Mobile, but just for this and just for you guys, I've downloaded it onto my phone and I had a go at it earlier on. I swear, this thing actually starts to make sense in my mind because I was struggling trying to play this with the touchscreen. My hands kept rubbing into the controls. I accidentally shot one of my teammates shot me in return. The whole game was a mess. Now it's time to test out this thing. So first we'll unbox it and we'll see what comes with it. This was the second most expensive item on the list, so I'm expecting quite a lot from it. If we look at the side of the box for the features, they said there's a triangle adjustable stand. So I'm assuming this is like the Nintendo Switch where it has a kickstand at the back to keep it upright. There is a wide openings. I don't know what that means. Ergonomic handle, that means it's comfortable to hold, that's what I want. And it has a detachable swing arm. So I think the swing arm is this. If I'm not mistaken, the idea is this becomes a sort of button for you to press instead of you touching the screen directly. There's nothing else in the box, so let's unbox it. Decent amount of packaging. Okay, here's the controller itself. What you do is pull this apart, put your phone in, and this becomes your controller, the phone being the console itself. Oh, okay, there is a white casing in here. Oh, okay, so this is the detachable swing arm, and I assume this becomes your joystick to move around, and this will come in from the side. And they give you a microfiber cloth because they know their target audience and they know their screens are going to be oily and grimy. Good on them actually for thinking ahead. So I'm going to try my best to assemble this and then we'll try to have a round at PUBG and see how it plays. Oh, actually, looking at it, it already comes with one. So I'm assuming this is a spare in case you furiously mash your button and somehow break this. Knowing mobile gamers, it's bound to happen. So good on them. I'm gonna slip my phone in. The reason why I'm so delicate with these things is because they might be the second most expensive thing, but they're from Mr. DIY and I'm really scared to push them. Oh no, I don't know if my phone is wide enough. Oh, okay, it can expand more. Nice. And it is in. Actually, it's kind of nice. Feels like my Switch. This is how it will look like. And with modern phones having like a near bezel-less display, it's actually really aesthetically pleasing. Ooh, it's actually much nicer to hold than the original phone playing PUBG. Oh, okay, I just noticed something. There are cutouts on the side here, which I assume are for your USB cable and your headphone jack, so you could charge your phone or plug in a pair of headphones and you could still keep playing. I'm actually impressed by how much of thought they put into this, because they know their target audience are gamers and they need to be charged and they need to have their audio. I like that. Respect. This is the kickstand, I think, to sort of prop your phone up on a table if you want to play it from far away or if you just want to watch something. And this is the detachable swing arm with the joystick. This will be useful in PUBG. So yeah, let's launch PUBG and see. So here we have my phone and we're gonna have a quick game of PUBG just to test this out. So let me launch the game. There we go. This is actually my first day playing PUBG Mobile, so hopefully the case makes a difference. Oh, okay. Yeah, as we can see, this feels much more natural than what I was playing earlier, because this is more in line with what I'm used to playing. Hey you. Definitely an improvement. It's actually much more comfortable to hold this as well. I don't know where I'm going, but it's gonna be a quick game, so it doesn't really matter. This thing is really smooth. I give them props for the engineering behind it. Not the game, I mean this. Okay, so either I'm a really bad player or I just don't know, but I could have sworn earlier today when I was playing that there was an option to sprint lock. And I don't know if this is stopping it from... Yeah, there it is. Okay, so it looks like either you need to change the button mapping or something, but there isn't an option for a sprint running lock in this configuration. Okay. Nice. Right. Okay, I guess that's enough. So coming back to the product, yeah, I'm really impressed. I'm not a gamer, but I assume if I was a gamer, this is the closest thing I can get to one of those Asus ROG phones. But on my own, like this, I could see myself actually finally picking up some mobile games. It makes it much more comfortable to game on. There's a lot of small touches that make sense, like the USB ports, the kickstand, the swing arm. So yeah, I would say this is worth the money. Guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching and I hope you enjoyed this 4-part series. I'll be doing more videos like these in the future, so stay tuned and let me know which place I should check out next. I have a few videos in mind after this and I'll be working on them after part 4 drops, so stay tuned for those too. Meanwhile, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at @the_Rohin Nair for more updates and behind the scenes stuff in between videos. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.